Hi, I'm here. Hi there. This short was inspired by an incredible team of volunteers in Mexico who are working to protect endangered sea turtles. So let me tell you about their amazing work. Mexico is home to 5 of the world's 7 sea turtle species. Every year, thousands of these turtles travel hundreds of miles to return to the beaches where they were born to lay their eggs. The journey is perilous and many never make it. But even more face dangers once they arrive. Fortunately, there are people like Aurora who are doing everything they can to help. Aurora is a volunteer with a sea turtle conservation organization. She spends her days patrolling the beach, searching for signs of turtle activity. Her beat is between Tulum and Cancun, 2 popular tourist destinations located on Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. The work is seasonal, beginning in May and ending in September, which is when most of the turtles are nesting. Turtles have been coming to this area to lay their eggs for thousands of years. But today they face a variety of threats, including light pollution, coastal development, and predators such as raccoons and dogs. As Aurora walks along the beach, she scans the sand for tracks left by sea turtles or other animals. She's looking for tracks made by a turtle's front flippers, which will lead her to a nest of eggs. The turtles typically lay their eggs at night. They dig a hole with their back legs, then use their front flippers to deposit their eggs and cover them with sand. Once they finish laying their eggs, the turtles head back to the ocean to rest. The eggs are left to incubate for about 60 days. During that time, they're vulnerable to predators and the elements. In some places, the eggs are protected by a thin layer of sand dunes. But in others, they're just sitting out in the open. That's why organizations like the one Aurora works with are so important. Their work is focused on protecting the sea turtles that nest in the area and preventing them from becoming extinct. So far, they've tagged and recorded data for over 200,000 turtles. In addition to counting the number of turtles that come ashore, Aurora and her team also measure each one. That may sound unnecessary, but it helps scientists learn more about how the turtles grow and develop over time. Every turtle is carefully examined for signs of disease or injury. And if necessary, the team will transport them to a rehabilitation center for treatment. This particular sanctuary is one of the largest in Mexico. It was established in 1990 to protect sea turtles that were at risk of extinction. Today, the sanctuary is home to more than 1,000 turtles. Many of them were rescued as hatchlings after becoming trapped in discarded fishing nets or entangled in plastic debris. Others were injured by boat propellers or had to be rehabilitated after being stranded on shore. The staff at the sanctuary work tirelessly to care for the turtles. They hand-feed the animals a diet of fish and shrimp until they reach strong enough to survive on their own. They also provide the turtles with fresh water to swim in and plenty of space to roam. One of the most important things the staff does is educate visitors about sea turtles and the importance of protecting them. Every year, thousands of tourists come to the sanctuary to learn more about these amazing creatures. In addition to rescuing and rehabilitating turtles, the sanctuary also plays an important role in conservation. Staff members patrol the beaches each night to count the number of turtles that come ashore to lay their eggs. This data is used to track the population of sea turtles and identify areas that need protection. If you've ever seen a sea turtle nesting, you know what an amazing experience it is. The turtles are huge and beautiful, and it's incredible to see them in their natural habitat. But don't be fooled by their size and strength. Sea turtles are actually very fragile. They're threatened by a number of predators, including humans. Luckily, there are people like Aurora who are working to protect them. Her job is to count the number of eggs in each nest. This is important because it gives scientists an idea of how many baby turtles to expect. It also helps track the health of the turtle population. If there are fewer eggs laid in a year, it could mean that the turtles are struggling to survive. Each nest is carefully marked with a numbered stake. Aurora uses a small shovel to dig up the eggs and count them. Once she's finished counting, she replaces the eggs in the nest and covers it with sand. It looks like a typical day at the beach, but Aurora's work is far from easy. She's been doing this for hours and has counted thousands of eggs. But she's not done yet. She still has to walk the beach and look for any signs of predators digging in the sand. If she finds a predator nest, she'd dig up the eggs and throw them away. It's not only the predators that can destroy a sea turtle nest. Sometimes the tides can come in and wash away the eggs as well. That's why Aurora and her team conduct daily patrols. They check the nests to make sure they're intact and haven't been washed away. If a nest has been destroyed, the team will dig up the eggs and try to find another place to put them. They also look for signs of hatching. When the baby turtles are ready to hatch, they'll start pecking at the eggshells. Aurora will dig up the nest and carefully crack open the eggs. She then takes the baby turtles and bury them in the sand. The baby turtles will stay in the sand for about 2 days, waiting for it to get dark. At night, they'll make their way to the ocean. The entire process is timed perfectly. If the baby turtles hatch during the day, they'll be easy prey for predators. But at night, they're much safer. After burying the last baby turtle, Aurora heads home. She's exhausted, but knows that her work is important. She's helping to protect an endangered species and ensure that sea turtles continue to thrive. Now, I know this may seem like a small thing, but it's really making a big difference. In fact, sea turtle populations have rebounded in recent years thanks to the hard work of people like Aurora. But we can't afford to get complacent. There are still threats to sea turtles and we need to continue protecting them. We hope that by sharing stories like Aurora's, we can raise awareness of the plight of sea turtles and inspire others to help. If you want to help protect sea turtles, there are a few simple things you can do. First, never use plastic straws or bags. These items often end up in the ocean where they can harm sea turtles. Second, support organizations that are working to protect sea turtles. Your donation can help rescue and rehabilitate injured turtles. Finally, spread the word about sea turtle conservation. Tell your friends and family about the work being done to protect these amazing creatures and encourage them to get involved as well. That's all for now. See you next time. Thanks for watching.